Next to Jax, this is one of the most broken top laners in the entirety of WildRift. And all you have to do is properly understand how to play this champion, how to itemize, and how to do your runes, so you stop trolling on this champion. He is so unbelievably busted, you have no idea, and everyone who believes he is weak, you need to watch this. First off, you start with normally a ruby crystal, but he's playing against Garen, so he's believing like, no, I don't need it. Because against Garen, it's kind of a different thing. In this scenario, he goes for a blade rush, so he gets to kill the Garen, because the Garen will just get tankier and tankier. So he wants to have an accelerated blade rush, while also going for dagger. The dagger will help him to have a lower Q cooldown, but ultimately you can also make the call to just start with a ruby crystal, as well as going for plated steel caps as a rush. For Garen, however, he has to just space away during the early game, so I personally believe that it's just better for you to think about going for ruby crystal, because it's just insanely broken. But yeah, for the runes, just look at the bottom left. Look at how busted. Nice awareness of the minion setting, misses the Q and gets the free kill here as well. Goes in for the Q3, flashes in the Q3 and immediately goes away because the projectile of the Q3 will still hit the enemy champion. That is one of the most broken things and most important things you have to do when it comes to YONE, is just paying close attention to your lethal tempo stacks. And with that done, it becomes even easier for you to just take over insane traits. For example, if you fight an enemy, you can utilize your first ability in a way that you hit the enemy champion as well as the minions, and therefore gain an advantage by getting level 2 first. Against Garen, it's kind of a difficult story, but against other champions you can do so reliably, while also having second wind to make sure that your traits are more sustainable. Once you have Bladed Rune King, you basically win against most of the other champions, but champions like Jax are a big problem. But did you just see the big shielding of the second ability? So your gameplay loop for top lane will mostly consist of pressing your second ability as he presses his first ability to mitigate most of the incoming damage. And if you look at his item build, he doesn't have IE and he goes for a later or delayed Divine Sundra, because otherwise he lacks damage. Pops the ult, gets the kill. That was really close. If he misses that one, that's really awkward. Places down the ward. The question is, does he stay for the plate? Does he get the Scorpion? Okay, he goes for the Scorpion to recall, and then we'll probably get more components for his Bladed Rune King. Has both the default components of Bladed Rune Kings, so very accelerated thanks to the early power he just showcased, and against other champions and easier matchups you can just go Ignite for an easier kill, which I think is the default thing you should do on YONE on top lane. And as well as thinking about going for plated steel caps or defensive boots in general early game, because it's just so unbelievably, these boots are so dumb. Like defensive boots in this game or boots in general are so broken. Gunned down. Look at Garen damage. Like, he surely has damage items to deal so much damage to you through a shield that is pretty big. But you see the damage he's dealing? Like, it's so difficult for the Garen to do anything. And he's just going around the corner, but now he's in lethal range of the Garen, so he has to respect this tiny bit. He has barrier though, so he can bait. So if the Garen believes he can kill, yep, there we go. He doesn't even have to use barrier because of the second ability shielding, and the Garen just got completely baited. Just an absolute walk in the park, starting from how to play during the early game, how to play during the, during now, and just how to maneuver through fights and overall tradings that you get the best advantage possible. And you should really give YONE Top a shot and actually put some games into it, because it's really, really good. YONE is like this hyper-scaling giga carry that if you master him properly will print you LP on cooldown. It's like playing Jax. It is absolutely insane. Like Jax, YONE, Fiora, these three champions are so dumb. And Garen is usually infamous for just stonewalling every single lane so you can't do anything. Meanwhile, the entirety of the enemy team is trying to make as many plays on the other side of the map as possible. Whereas YONE is just, you know, I'm playing top lane, my island's looking kinda good right now. And he's trying to deny the Garen some CS, some gold, some XP. Because right now he can't really do too much against the Garen, so he waits for the next Scorpion. Like, my assumption is he waits for the next Scorpion spawn. Until he then hard pushes. Goes in for a trade, Wave is now completely pushing, gets a good trade. Scorpion isn't spawning anytime soon, so he has to crash it as fast as possible now. He can maybe deny the fruit. No, he can't, but he gets a free trade with the power of the second ability, and he's completely bully this Garen. Because the Garen lost too much HP early on, before he was under tower. So now he can just continuously trade this Garen over and over and over again. Has to pop barrier here. Ooh, yeah. If this Geralt goes through, it gets really, really sketchy for him, and he's actually gonna reset instantly. Or is he gonna pick up the fruit to then pick up the Scorpion? No, he isn't. He's just standing there. Okay. So now he has plated steel caps, and then afterwards he can go for Bloodthirster. Bloodthirster is the highest AD ratio, and another nice trick here, he goes for Cloak of Agility. This cloak provides him with not 20% crit, but with 40 because it's YONE. Hello Tryndamere, I'm the resident top laner, and you are dead. Pre-stacking the Q everywhere. Oh, Blitz or Crank on. No. And what do we say to Blitzcrank? Exterminate. Oh, I hate this champion with a passion. Yeah, Garen, you're gonna have fun this game. I believe it. I don't. You will not have fun. You'll get absolutely blasted, my man. It's kind of sad that with the removal or with the change of rune items, Infinity Edge seems so much less powerful for these type of champions, because there's so many other items you need that you can't really make it work all the time. Because if you look at it at face value, Navorig on this champion, depending on how you believe the game is gonna go, is objectively OP. Because it will allow you to have multiple third abilities and access fights from angles constantly where the enemy can't really believe that you're coming from. Because it's such a low cooldown then. Because you get a full reset on it and appear from nowhere. And with that done, the enemy is going to be absolutely furious. Because now, look at the damage he does to them with only having completed Blade. They're trying to fight him, but the damage he does is just a nice sidestep by the Fischler, but El Fischo just can't do it. He just can't escape. He just can't escape the allegations, gets cancelled, and now is dead. And now he's gonna make it even worse by pillaging enemy jungle, and then having a completed Bloodthirster. Hey, Grace. Hey. You just stole from him. He did the entire work, and then he just yoinked it from him. Yeah, at least you ult here, Grace. You little piglet. As a little piggy. Fully completed Bloodthirst. Another crit cloak. 90% crit in the bank. If he doesn't crit now, I think he should just be flaming people. What is Garen building? Why is he rushing Frozen Heart? Did he just completely give up and just wants to be a little piggy for the team? Like have nothing at all, no AD, nothing, and just exist? And then realize, wait a minute, I don't actually do damage that way. And I don't live as well, because I just get ran down because I'm just like a wet noodle. Don't get me wrong, Frozen Heart is actually not terrible on Garen, even though you just lose the mana portion. It's just about the CDR and such. Nice turnaround, hits both with the ultimate. The damage is just too insane. Crit, crit after crit. Oh no, Tryndamere. We have to run. Escape. Oh no, Garen. He has to flash away. Garen, however, gives up. Oh, sad. The Lulu doesn't follow. Oh, he pops the hard emote. He's BMing. And he gets silence as well. He's so close to the Navori quick blades, but yet so far. Taking a little sip. 061 Garen popping off. Normally you would debate going Frozen Heart a little bit later in your Garen build if the enemy features super many, like a lot of auto attackers. But here, just rushing it, that is a little bit too much. But yeah, the item stats are pretty dope for what it costs. Especially if you face fully AD and auto attack reliant champions, but definitely not as a first item. Even on Garen, when you lose the mana, because it doesn't matter. I'm a YONE top enjoyer, I'm a YONE top lover, and once the skin comes out, you best believe I'll try to get it. And then maybe it's time for my YONE top arc one-tricking. Oh, she will die to E, the reset. Garen is just being a menace in the side, just looking at him angry. And he pops the ultimate, triple ultimate by the YONE, free kill on that one. He hunts down the Lulu, has a third ability ready, wants to play for space, gets the full fruit, will pick up this, will go over the wall again, will be safe. And now Garen is on the run. Incapable of doing anything. Chat command coming through, go pet the penta or something, I don't know. Ah, he's giving the penta. Yeah, but I think it's already too... Oh, no, not too late. Somebody already respawned. I mean... It's a penta after all, you know? And to Garen was, was nice to just give it. Yoink. So, have you guys ever played YONE top? And if you played YONE top, what item build did you go for? And if you've seen YONE top, what item build and runes did they go for and how did they perform? Because I can tell you, if they go for Resolve Tree first and some weird wacky itemization, they probably ran it down crazy because they didn't deal damage, they maybe were tanky, but they just didn't do anything. Pops the ultimate, gets the third ability to space even more, but the Lulu balling more if you just can't move. But the damage goes through onto the Garen, even though he has frozen out, he just gets completely obliterated by the damage of the YONE. Bonk. And look at the cooldown reduction on the second ability. It is so crazy, because you attack so fast, you get so many resets on Navori, and then your second ability comes up so much more, and with that you are so much tankier as well. Like, it's such a nice utility item, which I completely undervalued in the past. I was like, huh? Why would you ever do this? It just doesn't make sense. But after seeing it, especially in this complete build, it just makes so much more sense, and it seems so overbearingly powerful. Yeah, Nexus Shield be like, you can't end. Surely the enemy team will have fun playing this game, and they get completely blown apart. The Lulu now, but has to be careful of the Nexus. Does a little bit too much damage. He's just having too much fun right now. Hook doesn't connect. His teammates are pushing side lanes, which is very, very powerful. Something you'd rarely see. And also, you know, to be honest, I have played with Emerald people, and they push sideways. Even if they go 0 and 10, it doesn't matter. They're better than most of your Grandmaster players because they push lanes. And because they push lanes, you can actually win with them. Whereas the other people, they just sit in mid ARAMing doing nothing and like literally doing nothing. It's funny. And these people are on Emerald and the other people are on Grandmaster. It just doesn't make sense. We love WildRift. Nice jump by the Tibbers, instantly going onto the Kai'Sa. The Kai'Sa probably has played at steel caps, given a tankiness, annoying silence. Nice spacing by the Kai'Sa. Comes through here, but now the YONE's Navori Quick Blades is actually making the difference. But this Kai'Sa was so tanky, that must be a defensive boots angle. Defensive boots, Terminus or something, and it's impossible to take damage. Well, you'd still take damage, but with the Lulu, you're borderline immortal. And we get some more nice clips at the end, and maybe I get to see the full Kai'Sa item build. Because I'm pretty certain we had player steel caps. Because I don't want to go back and look for it, and I just hope we see the end of the game screen. Come on. Show us. We're getting scammed. No way, because of the bug? So, she didn't have plated steel caps and has this and was this tanky, and this can only be the case if this bug was actually still in the game, I think. That is crazy. She doesn't even have Terminus. No, that is not real. Lulu Kai'Sa is just not a real combination. It's just absolutely stupid how unbalanced this is. Nice avoiding death here. Flashing forward, picking up the fruit, going... He goes through Lee Sin Q with his ultimate, and that's the only reason he wins? That is a mega scam. If I'm the Lee Sin, I'm fuming. Gets another Q stack here, gets another Q stack as well, turns around onto the Kha'Zix, and the Kha'Zix dies as well. Free kill onto the Lux, flashes above, gets a nice little combo as well. She dies to the red buff, and the Darius also dying to the red buff. Oh, Jax is such a difficult matchup from my perspective. Like, every single time I played against Jax, it was so annoying, because you really need mercs against this champion. Like, this champion does so much damage. And it's mostly AP nowadays. Ooh, nice dodge by the Jax, you all missed, depends on what you want to believe. But the damage of YONE is just something else. Like, this champion's damage, like lethal tempo, is so unbelievably dumb. Look at the look at the skills, look at the sidesteps, look at the awareness. Ooh, nice combo. This will be a mega combo. He just pulled them through dimensions and space. If you watched Interstellar, that just went through this entire galaxy, universe, or whatever. The Jizzler? What is he doing? Yeah, contest the crab, bro. Oh, Renekton. Crocodile. Spacing, red buff is so unfair, like Renekton can't move. Yeah, just try moving, bro. You only have red buff, just try moving, it's fine. That red buff is so vile. Renekton turns around, ult comes by the YONE, full damage happens as well. Combo happens onto the Renekton again, and he just gets absolutely tapped. Combo happens again. This is a triple ult hit with a set suplex into the enemy base, but it's just not enough. Another big combo coming through. These amazing ultimates are just so powerful. Another triple ultimate with the Galio turn on top. They will all die with the Zeri's laser. No way. YONE going crazy. And yeah, check out that channel in the description below. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see each other for more content very soon. Thank you all, and have a nice day.